September 3rd, Big Wilson Stream. This is what we got as a water crossing. I haven't had to do a water crossing since Virginia that I can think of. But here they say you're going to get your feet wet. So there's the opposite shore. That's where I want to be. There's a line, but that line really doesn't help you much, I guess. Unless you put a pack on it and want to ring it across or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm thinking I may just go as far as I can right here over these rocks. Take them right across here. And then there's real good flow coming right there. I'll get wet right there, but I won't have to be in the water long. Anyway, that looks like the plan of attack. So here we go, water crossing. Like I said, it's been a long time. Cheers. September 4th, Friday, 9:15. I'm on a viewpoint on the top of, not on the top. I got 500 more feet to go up Barren Mountain. But yesterday did 15.1 miles with a full pack, so that was good. Water crossing, it was adequate. I got my little boots on and I rock hopped. I got a little wet, but nothing soaking through. I did slip on some big rocks, fell right on my derriere, but no damage, no foul. So we continue on through the wilderness. Here we go. We're on day 2. Well, good morning. It's Saturday, September 5th, 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're getting ready to ford this river. We're going to get our shoes off and put our water shoes on to cross. But here's where we're at. So Main Highway 15 is where I started 2 days ago. I'm on day 3 in the wilderness. So I've done 30 miles in 2 days in just a couple hours. Crossed Chairback Mountain last night. I was planning to spend the night up there, but with temperatures forecasted to be in the low 40s, I didn't want to be at that higher elevation, so I went down to East Chairback Pond and spent the night there at a very pleasant campsite, as you can see. But the immediate mission at hand is across the east branch of the Pleasant River. It's not deep, it's ankle, certainly below the shins, but there's really no other way to get across without getting wet. So I'm going to take my shoes off, pack them up, put on my quote water shoes, walk across. I've only got one pole. I'd like to have 2. The other pole broke a little while ago. Gave it up to the trail gods, as they say. But as you can see, the trail will provide. These are all sticks. These are all hiking sticks that people have used to get across. So I'll grab one of those as my second pole. And then when I get across, I'll deposit it over there on the other bank with the ones that are over there. So ran into 2 southbounders this morning. They said, yeah, just be careful, it's slippery. That's about it. It'll be cold and slippery. So we got another water crossing today, folks. But as you can see, looks like a nice day. So we're on day 3 of the wilderness, and we got a food drop at 4 o'clock on day 4, and that's where I'm really planning to make sure I can get the mileage in to capture and get there on time to meet Poet from Shaw's Hostel, who's going to be delivering my food to me. So that's it, folks. Cheers. Hey, it's me. It's 1:18 on September 6th, Sunday. And I just got the food drop from Poet from Shaw's Hostel. So, man, life's going to be pretty good. Per my request, he brought me some leftover pancakes. I just put the syrup on and they haven't been sitting there in syrup all this time. And he brought me cold Dr. Pepper. And I've got a full food bag over here. And he went and per my request, he got me a bunch of JJ's Bakery blackberry pies. These things are just, well, they're a hiker's dream because it's nothing but calories and sodium and carbs. So 400 calories in each one of these things. Talk about jet fuel in the morning. That's what it takes. So this is going to be a pretty good lunch. And then we're going to push on, hopefully, to the Antlers and campsite tonight. And that's going to be close to 20 miles for today, but it's doable because the terrain is good. So we're about to feast, have a huge lunch of former pancakes. Looking forward to it, folks. Well, good morning, everyone. It's September 7th. Happy Labor Day to everybody. So this is the campsite where I crashed last night. I didn't make it to the Antlers campsite. This is Joe Mary Road. So when I got here yesterday evening about 5-ish, there was some trail magic just another 50 yards down the trail. And the guy was cooking hamburgers, hot dogs, sausage, chips, sodas. He is his son and his wife. Son retired military in the Army, so needless to say, I stuck around, enjoyed some hot food and some good company. And by that time it was like, hey, there's a site 50 yards away, that's where I'm parking it for the night. So here I am. It's actually a pretty good spot. That's the waterfalls back there. Don't know if you can hear them or not. You might be able to hear it, but plenty of water right here. And this morning I got up kind of late. 6:50 in the morning is when I got out of the rack. It's cold. That part you can't tell. Fingers are the worst. But the sun's out and it's warming up and it's going to be pretty quick. So I'll be able to warm up fairly soon. But just to give you an idea, for breakfast, I'm into the Pop-Tarts, so that's typical for breakfast. Also my Carnation chocolate milk gives me both water and some calories. And of course the jet fuel that makes it all worthwhile, JJ's. JJ's, this time we're going to do the Boston cream pie, so 400 calories in that. And I actually got an apple from the food drop I'll have later. And then the coup d'etat here is, how do you like my chair? Huh? Yeah, the folks down here doing the trail magic, they got a setup. They set up there all weekend. So this morning I went down and borrowed the chair to sit in to have breakfast. I'll return it shortly, of course. But today we'll do 15 miles to another campsite, which is supposed to be fairly nice. And then the day after that we'll do 15 miles to the last campsite, Rainbow Lake, of which I'll be able to see Mount Katahdin. And then day 3, I'll be able to walk into Baxter State Park. So that's be 15 miles today, 15 miles tomorrow, and 11 miles the last day to walk into the park and see about getting registered and doing all that type of stuff. So there we are, folks. I'm wearing every piece of clothing I got because it was cold last night. Even gotten a dual thing on the hat here, so anything I can wear, I'm wearing it. Thanks, folks. Take care. And if you can see my breath, well, that's because it's cold out here. Cheers.